Welcome everyone to another JMPR Miniature Gaming Review. Today we are looking at Marvel Crisis Protocol Magneto and Toad box set. So following on from our Mystique and Beast episode, we now have Magneto and Toad. Again, two characters that I have had a chance to play with on Tabletop Simulator before actually getting the physical product. So hopefully I'll be able to talk about them a bit more in depth than some of the other characters we've done. Slightly bigger box than the other one. That is because Magneto does come with his two little constructs here. You'll see what they do when we get into Magneto. So let's open this up. Okay, get rid of the cardboard. So we do have a fairly chunky bag of plastic in this one. Let's bring you down so you can actually see. Base is same as Beast of Mystique. You've got 2 of the medium and 4 of the small. So we have got our construct sprue by the looks of it. So all the pieces of metal that are twisted and bent that Magneto's controlling. We've got our Toad sprue. That tongue is so going to break. This little jester outfit, I'm glad they stuck with that theme. Tactical wall instead of a tactical rock. And then Magneto and this model's awesome. Yeah, so quite a few pieces to Magneto, but looks pretty cool. So that is what you get in the box set upon opening up. What we're going to do now is build the models up, and then we'll come back and take a look at the models and the cards that are included in this pack. And here they are all built. So yeah, an interesting a couple of interesting builds. It almost feels like they have changed something about how they're designing the models and how they're going together. It felt not necessarily more complicated, but there's a couple of bits that didn't gel too well. This was the instructions. Toad's hand here doesn't really show where it goes, and if you look on the 3D image online, it kind of looks like a different position than it kind of has ended up in, but it is where it is. It looks fine. Magneto, it was just this second beam here. It kind of just floats against the cloak. And again, there's no sort of, it doesn't feel like there's a sort of a specific spot for it. And well, we'll see that when we look at the models there. So here we have Toad. Yeah, I really like the model. It's just, like I said, this hand, I'm sure that's not quite the right position for it, but it looks fine. You've got these little bits of stuff on the base that are optional. I thought I'd just chuck them on there rather than waste them. I really like the pose. Jumping off the wall there. And Mr. Magneto himself. I absolutely love this model. So you see this just sort of sticks to the cloak. Just kind of wanted it to be out of the way of the main Magneto bit, but it just looks awesome. And then you've got the two constructs. These were nice and simple. So yeah, they're easy to build, but yeah, I don't know. The instructions just felt a little bit different than the other ones. So I don't know. Maybe it's just just a design choice. Right, so we have the tokens, objective mission tokens, some other tokens. I don't know what this one's for. Nope. Oh, I know what it is. It's one of Magneto's magnetic shielding thing, and some Brotherhood tokens. The cards you get in the pack are, and there's some good ones. Asteroid M. It's a Brotherhood of Mutants tactics card. It's 2 Brotherhood of Mutants characters may both spend 2 power to play this card. Place one of the 2 characters not holding an objective token within one of the other character. Really useful if you've got long moving Mystique and you want Magneto to get further up the table, or Toad's got an objective and you want to give him some support. You can teleport a character over to him. Asteroid M is just a decent card for repositioning a character. Obviously, it's the only downside is that they can't have an objective if you want to be moving them, but only the one that's moving. So yeah, you could go and support someone already with an objective. Magnetic Refraction. This is just a Magneto card. It's unaffiliated. Magneto may pay 2 power to play this card. Magneto gains cover this round. Allied characters gain cover while within 3 of Magneto this round. If your squad is using the Brotherhood of Mutants affiliation, return this card to your available team tactics cards during the cleanup phase. This card may be played again this game. So feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but this is, I think, the first tactics card that you can use more than once a game. I mean, obviously, essentially, you can use it every turn if you wanted to. As long as you're playing, obviously, Brotherhood of Mutants. So I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that is the first card we've had that you can sort of put back as an active card. Magnetic Crush. Magneto may spend 5 power to play this card. Magneto may use this attack listed above once this activation. When creating the dice pool for this attack, you may destroy any number of interactive terrain features of size 3 or less within range 2 of the target character. If you do, add dice to the attack roll equal to all of the destroyed terrain features sizes combined. Before damage is dealt, other enemy characters within 2 of the target character suffer 1 damage. Absolutely insane if you've got a character near a couple of pieces of terrain and you just crush him with it. I think I got to 12 or 13 dice with this attack when I used it. And it starts at 6. So yeah, that gives you an idea of how devastating this attack can be. We've got the Heave Ho card. I believe this is a reprint, although now I'm doubting myself. If 2 allied characters are within 2 of the range 2 of the same interactive terrain feature, size 2 or less, they may spend 1 power each to play this card. Choose one of the characters to throw the terrain feature medium. It's actually a really cheap throw. Obviously it requires 2 characters to be there, but for 1 power each, I guess it's only size 2 terrain. So but for 2 power and a medium throw, it's better than Beast throw, for example. And some pretty cool artwork on that with Toad sat on it, and hopefully a character we will be getting soon, Mr. Blob there. And we have our Crisis card in this one. It's a 14 threat extraction. Mutant extremists target US senators. Randomly place 3 safe houses. Targets opportunity face down as shown on map C. Players score 2 VPs if a character they control is holding the senator during the cleanup phase. Interact with the safe house. Flip over the safe house token. If it is empty, remove the token from the game. If it shows the senator, civilian, this character picks up the senator civilian token. Interact with senator, pick up the senator. The speed of the character holding the senator becomes small, and it rolls 1 less dice on defense and dodge rolls. Yeah, nice little 14 threat crisis card. Obviously, only 1 actual objective. I quite like these ones where it might be, it might not be. I know people don't like the scroll mission, because you're rolling and you need to go roll a crit on a couple of dice, which, as we found out the other day, takes quite a while. But this one's a bit more guaranteed. You just flip the token, and if it's there, it's there. And we also get the Brotherhood of Mutants affiliation card. We've got Magneto and Mystique as leaders. We've got Sabretooth and Toad, who obviously are already released. I just still need to pick up Sabretooth at some point. And we're still waiting on Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, and the Juggernaut. So I know people have a few issues with Juggernaut being on there so early, when he's technically not a mutant, and he's only really been in Brotherhood kind of a few times in different things. But who cares? I think most people would probably know him, or would recognise him more as an X-Men character, and probably would just put him with the bad guys. So, the character cards. We have got Toad here. He is our latest 2-threat character. He's got 5 health, medium move, height of 2, 3 defences across the board, which is not bad. He has his Tongue Lash attack, which is physical attack, range 3, 4 dice, no power. After attack resolved, this character gains power equal to the damage dealt. And as a wild, it's got a little push. If a target character is size 2 or less, before the damage is dealt, it may be pushed away from this character small, which is nice. His second attack is actually took out Captain America for me when I used him. It's Spit Acid. After this attack is resolved, this character gains the Incinerate condition. Turns out that was quite useful, especially against... an Incinerate is actually a really good thing to get on Captain America, even though he's got his Vibranium Shield and everything, rerolls and whatnot. Anything that reduces his dice against Captain America is useful, and Toad did that quite nicely. It's only 2 power to use, and it's a 5 dice attack. It's only range 2 though. Finders Keepers, which is an action. It's 2 power. Choose an allied character within 2 of this character. Move 1 asset or civilian token the chosen character is holding to this character. This character is now holding that token. This character may hold more tokens than the crisis specifies. Again, can be quite a hand if you've got a character in trouble, or you just don't want a particular character carrying someone. Having it on Toad might be the better option. So as an action, you can just sort of grab it off them, and yeah, just reposition with Toad. Toad also has a movement ability there, 2 power hop. Excuse me. Places character within 2 of its current position. This superpower can be used once per turn. It's a short move, but again, can just get you out of harm's way or onto an objective, etc. Slippery. After an attack targeting this character is resolved, if this character was damaged by the attack, it may use this superpower, and then this character advances medium. That's really good. That's quite a long dodge move. You kind of want to, or you almost want to be attacked just so you can reposition that medium movement. Prehensile Tongue. This character may interact with objective tokens within 2 instead of the normal 1. Again, that is very useful. Just to have a bit more flexibility with positioning. He also has the Warcrawler rule. On his flip side, nothing really changes apart from the fact he goes down to only 3 health, so he is only an 8 health character. So yeah, once he's on this side, normally 1 hit will take him down, as I found out. So a bit fragile on his injured side, but overall a fairly useful character to have bopping around. I actually, both games that I've used him in, I felt like he was quite useful. And like I said, he also took out Captain America, so not going to complain about that. Now we have the big guns. Magneto himself. He is a 6 threat character. He's got 6 health. He has a movement of small. He is height 2. His defenses are 3, 3, and 6. His basic attack is reverse polarity, which is range of 3, 6 dice, no power. After this attack is resolved, this character gains damage, power equal to damage dealt. And if this character is within, this is a nice little ability. If his target character is within 2 of this character, the character may reroll any number of its attack dice. If it's not within 2, after the attack is resolved, you can push that character small. So it's nice. If you're really close, you get some rerolls, and if you're not so close, you still get a push out of it. which is kind of cool. We then have his upgraded attack. Again, it's physical. It's an area attack, and it's area 2. It's again a 6 dice attack, but it costs 5 power, which is expensive. However, when measuring the range and line of sight for this attack, you may choose to measure the range and line of sight from a metal construct within 3 inches of this character. Sorry, it's not 3 inches, range 3. Instead of from this character. If you do, all of the attacks are resolved. After all the attacks are resolved, the metal construct is destroyed. After each attack is resolved, the target character gains the stun special condition. So it is 5 power, which is expensive. However, it's more flexible that you can place your metal construct, preferably close to, a few enemy characters, and then if you get the first turn, you can quickly maybe shrapnel blast off that construct, do a load of damage to a group of characters, and give them all stun, which is one of the nasty ones in the game. So yeah, 5 power is expensive for a 6 dice attack, but it's good. It is good. His leadership ability is From the Ruins. When a terrain feature is destroyed, after the effect is resolved, choose a number of allied characters equal to or less than the terrain feature's size. Each chosen character gains 1 power. A character may only gain 1 power as a result from this leadership ability per turn. It's just really good. It's just a lot of extra power coming in over the course of the game for something that usually happens anyway, because there's most characters, most affiliations have someone throwing or destroying stuff. Obviously Magneto himself tends to get through quite a lot of terrain in a game, so yeah, it's just good. Fatal Attraction. This character may spend 1 to 4 power when paying the cost of the superpower. Choose an interactive terrain feature within 3 and with size equal to or less than the power spent to use the superpower, and throw it long. Before using the superpower, this character must pay 1 power for each time it has already been used this turn. Yeah, so Magneto can throw lots of stuff per turn. And up to a size 4 piece of terrain long. So yeah, there's where that affiliation power starts to come in. Force Projection. When this character is targeted by an attack or would make a dodge roll, you may use this superpower. This character uses its mental defense to defend or dodge. This character cannot be pushed or thrown as a result of special rules of this attack or collision. So for 2 power, you're instantly getting 6 defense, which is insane. And also then you can't be pushed or thrown. It's just crazy good. And he's generally getting at least 2 power a turn, so you can almost guarantee you're going to be using this. During the power phase, if there are fewer than 2 metal construct terrain features in play, place one metal construct terrain feature within 3 of this character. It is a size 2 interactive terrain feature, then this character gains 1 power for each metal construct in play. Characters may never overlap a metal construct. The important words here are if there are fewer than 2 metal constructs terrain features in play. That's not allied metal constructs. So if it was a double Magneto battle, you couldn't have 4 on the table. It would just be 2 maximum. Obviously both characters would gain power for each metal construct in play. Yeah, he also has flight. There we go, my finger was covering it. Over to his injured side, he actually goes up to 8 health on his injured side, which is great. And I don't think anything else changes. No, nothing else changes. He just goes up by 2 health and becomes 8 health. Magneto is an absolute beast. Both times I play with him now, he has just wrecked stuff. I think he took out, I would say, at least 2 characters a game that we played, although I can't quite remember. I definitely got the feeling he took out Beast in both games. and I feel like he may have also taken out Cyclops in both games as well. I still feel like he should get a bonus against Wolverine, but that's because I'm biased and want Magneto just to throw Wolverine around. But yeah, he is really good. He is obviously 6th threat. He's, you know, joint most expensive character along with Hulk and Thanos and Doctor Strange with the Soul Gem. Had to think of them. I was like, this, I'm pretty sure there's another 6th threat character I use, but no, it's Doctor Strange with the Soul Gem. But he's probably one of my favourites so far. I can't wait for them to release a few more X-Men. Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, looking at you. And I didn't mean X-Men, I meant Brotherhood. Just so I can play with a few more and run this not like allied with Cabal. So yeah, that is my look at Magneto and Toad. Another awesome pack, another job well done from AMG. Apart from Toad's hand, I'm still not sure how that was supposed to go on. But apart from that, it is fantastic. Thanks for watching, guys. Look forward to seeing the next video. And it's in terms of Crisis Protocol, it's probably going to be She-Hulk in January. But there'll be more other things, maybe some battle reports in the meantime. Thanks for watching.